Hey, kindergarten. Today we're going to experiment a little bit more with what it means to be more than or less than something. First, I'm just going to have you listen. So close your eyes and listen to this sound. What did you hear? Was that a bell? I heard a bell ring. So, for today's lesson, I want you to first close your eyes and tell me how many bell rings you hear. I'll show you what I mean. How many did you hear? I heard 3 too. Now I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to do it 2 times. You're going to tell me if you hear more bells the first time or the second time. Okay, round 1. How many did you hear? Okay, listen again. How many did you hear that time? Did I ring the bell more times the first time or the second time? Yeah, I rang the bell 3 times at first and then 6 times after. So I rang it way more the second time. And you didn't need to see the numbers 3 and 6 to know that I rang the bell more the second time. It was easy to tell that it was being rang more than once. Well, just like we can tell what's more by using our ears, we can also use our eyes to see what it means to be more. And that's what we're going to do today. In your math book, you have access to both of these things. You can cut them out and use them to play with if you would like, and I'm going to show you a game that I like to play. So if you cut out all of these different number cards that have dots on them, shuffle them up in your hands, and then pull out 2, you'll see something like this. Okay, I have 2 cards out. Which one has more? How did you know? Did you use your eyes to tell you which one has more? Or did you think of the number that is greater than the other number? I used my eyes, and I can tell that this number here has 3 and this has 2. I don't need to count because I can actually just see those dots and know that's 3 and that's 2. I know that 3 is more than 2, so this card has more dots on it. Okay, let's try one that's maybe a little harder to visualize. Remember, you can shuffle up your cards and draw 2, like this. Okay, so I don't necessarily know how many each side has, but I can still, looking at this, tell that this side has fewer dots. It's clear that this has more. I need to count it to be more precise, but I can tell that this one definitely has more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we have our 5 group, and then we have one more. So that must be 6. And over here we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 6 is more than 4. So there are more dots on this card. Did you solve it using your eyes, or did you just know that this card has more? Or did you have to count them to figure it out? Both are okay. Sometimes we can use our eyes to help us figure out which has more, and sometimes we need to count. Which one has more? How do you know? Yep, I see 2 groups of 5, so this must be 10. And this has a little empty spot here, so this has to be smaller than 10, right? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have 10 and 9. 10 is more. All right, this is our last one. Again, using my eyes, I can see which one has more. It's over here. I have 5 and 2. What does 5 and 2 make? You can count them. 7. And I have 5 and 3. What does that make? 8. 7 is less than 8. So this card has fewer dots. That game is a lot of fun, so I hope that you play a little bit more. Remember, you can just shuffle up those cards, draw two, and go from there. See you in math class. Great job, kindergarten.